Sleep mothers
Yes.
out there. It is time to welcome our next live guest of the show. For new moms and those who are expecting, giving birth can be both beautiful and of course a little hectic. Having a postpartum plan, no matter how big or small, can help ease that process. The Triad-based Mom League is joining us now live to share some tips.
Well, everyone, they need to say good morning to the Mom League. We have the founder, Annie Sims, and their events and programming coordinator, Erica Johnson. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Well, quickly, could you just explain to people what the goal of Mom League is?
Absolutely. So myself and Kelly Maxey, our co-founder, both had recently had babies and realized that there's so much support during pregnancy, even during birth, and then you come home with the baby and there's a little bit of a drop off, and it's kind of the most crucial time that you need help. So we founded a 6-week, now 8-week series for new moms, where each week we bring in a specialist and we're essentially on the floor with yoga mats. It's a very relaxed atmosphere, and it allows moms to come together and chat about whatever is going on during their week, and offers them exposure to local specialists that they need for their care for themselves and their babies.
That is so cool. Erica, what types of specialists come to Mom League newborn classes?
So each week we bring in, like we said, those local specialists. They focus on the wellness and the health of baby and mom. Local specialists that we've had have ranged from lactation consultants, pelvic floor therapists, mental health counselors and therapists, family chiropractors, pediatricians, sleep consultants, which moms, like we said, we all need those extra hours of sleep in the wee hours of the night, and so many more. The great thing about this is that I was actually a part of the May Mom League series, and these specialists were just there. I mean, I didn't have to do the research to find my postpartum team. Being a part of the Mom League just kind of brought that to me in a one-stop shop place, and has really, really helped my postpartum journey.
And why is having a postpartum team, or really just essentially a plan for not just mom, but also, you know, your partner, who else is in the house with you and baby, right? I mean, how do people even begin to consider building a plan like this?
Well, that's why we're here. We really noticed that gap. Kelly and I, and even Erica, we had all found that there were sort of one-off, maybe like a breastfeeding class, or a how to feed baby class, or a how to handle your new role as a mom or dad class, but there was nothing that was all encompassing. So that's kind of what we're doing there. And within class, we're finding a lot of chats with the moms about their husbands or their partners. Not surprising. So while we're there, we're just kind of exploring our new roles as moms and chatting about the roles that the dads play, and kind of this new shift into motherhood and what it means, and how your relationship completely changes with your partner now that there's a new little human in your house. So I feel like building that support within our circle helps. You've now got moms on a text thread to text at 3 a.m. when you're breastfeeding. And you also have things like our family days. We have one coming up, and that incorporates the entire family. So it's kind of a nice chance for dads to come out and meet other dads, because they do need support as well. So it's kind of a neat relationship between the moms that grows over those 8 weeks. But also when we have our specialists come in, like I said, we are on the floor. This is very relaxed. It's not often that you get to see your doctor sitting crisscross applesauce with you and getting to know you and just kind of chatting and open to questions. It's usually you're either half naked on a table, or you are, you know, just in a different environment. So it's really neat to see them in that way. And I honestly didn't know I even had a pelvic floor until a pelvic floor specialist came to tell me about my pelvic floor. So it's really quite fascinating to learn about our own bodies and our babies' bodies while we're doing this. We even have an infant massage class to learn how to soothe the babies.
Oh, cool.
So it's really very neat to watch each one of our specialists come in. And we've seen such an incredible link between the specialists and the moms. They are going and seeking out those specialists. We've got people who are with the chiropractor, pelvic floor, lactation specialists. They've made these connections in class, and then go on to have them in person and sign up for their session. So it's really neat.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us this morning. Like you said, crisscross applesauce on the floor with your doctor sounds like it's just a much better environment for making sure that journey goes smoothly. Well, if you are watching this at home and, of course, found this information valuable, make sure to tell a friend and give the Mom League a follow on Instagram. Of course, there you can find out the latest on their events. We'll